Hi, Captain Al Lorenzetti here for SkimmerOutdoors.com, Trophy Fishing Tackle, Bergen Bay Docks, and All Pro Charters, bringing you a weekend update and fishing report. This for the weekend, July 4th weekend. Weather looks pretty good. Right now it looks fairly excellent, actually going to be pretty hot, so I think weather won't be a factor. It might be an afternoon thunderstorm, something like that, but pretty much decent weather. On the fishing front, I think the hot news really is the tuna bite that's taking place. The only thing is, you know, they're not in the same place every day. They have not settled into one area where you can run out there and say, all right, we're going to find the fish, we're going to jig them, whatever. But, for example, a few days ago, they were 5 miles southeast of the Coimbra Wreck. I know there was a big school up that was somewhere around by the Virginia. So, you know, you're talking 20 miles distant, so there could be fish here, there, and everywhere. So it's just a matter of finding them and communicating with other people. And chances are, if they were there today, they might be there tomorrow, but 2 days from now, you don't really know. So a lot of people have gone out there and struck out, haven't caught anything. Most guys are starting out by trolling, finding fish, and then working it with jigs or chunking and whatever. So anyway, that's the hot news on tuna fish. Shark fishing was also excellent. There are a lot of thresher sharks around, some makos, even like, you know, 400-pound tiger shark won the other division in the Bayshore Mako tournament. So, you know, sharking is great, and you don't have to go far. I'd say, you know, get out there 15 miles off the beach and on out, and you're going to find sharks aplenty. Let's see, other blue water stuff. Pretty much that's on the blue water side. Well, all the canyons are pretty lively, especially out to the east, West Atlantis, the dip and such. Some big eye tuna, yellowfin, and so that's really happened. A lot of white marlin showed up too. And so a lot of offshore action. Inshore, fluke fishing is still tough with a lot of shorts, some keepers in between, but you know, it's happening. Best tides, of course, top of the flood, start of the year. And I've been pretty much sticking to sea bass fishing. It's pretty good. Now a lot of shorts. I probably caught 60 fish yesterday, and we had 6 or 7 keepers out of it, you know, decent fish. And so that's okay. That's been keeping me busy and doing it and having a good time with that. So let's see, I guess that's it. Pretty much all fronts. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to mention. I'm down here at Trophy, and believe it or not, this little, I guess you could call it a jig, has been red hot with the tuna fish. You know, when you find the fish and they're bouncing around, especially up on top, cast this thing out there, just kind of let it sink. Do a slow retrieve, a little bit of a jerk here and there just to put some life into it. It's got small but very strong hooks on it. They're catching 60, 70, 80-pound bluefin tuna on this little jig. They're red hot, and they have them down here at Trophy Tackle in a number of different versions, and some larger ones, some great popping plugs for surface popping for the tuna fish, and you ought to check them out. This is red hot. I'm going home with a couple myself today. So that's pretty much it. Have a great holiday weekend and a great July 4th. And it's a wonderful holiday, and have fun with your family and the picnics and all of that, and catch them up, have fun, and be safe.